Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Congratulations to Chelsea fans who paid their money, who went to the cold to watch that. You know, it's a real commitment for Chelsea fans who travel all over the world to watch the team, and I have a lot of respect because sometimes you go and you watch a game like today and you are like, man, I spent money for no reason. But listen, it's kind of a vacation for you. You had good coffee or good food over there, and you kind of see a new country. It's good for you. But in terms of football, you just ask yourself, I spent all this money, thousands and thousands of pounds to come here and watch that because it was that boring. Okay, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be here and cry because we won the end of the day. You know, we won away. But this is Copenhagen, people. This is the team that rested their best players so they can play in the league this weekend. They didn't want to, you know, like take any kind of risk. So they rested some very good players and played against Chelsea and gave them hard time. They almost got the result in the end because they understood that this is Chelsea, man. This is Chelsea. The end of the day, let's give a go. But the time wasn't in their side. Anyways, people, this video is about my player ratings / talking point. As you can tell on your screen right now, our starting 11. And I was happy to see Maresca for the first time. I was happy to see Tariq George also even from the wrong position. But, you know, seeing those youngsters in the team made me happy. I'm not going to lie. And Chalobah coming back from an injury in the team. Badiashile from an injury coming to the team. It was a feel-good factor at the beginning of the game. And remember that I predicted Chelsea to win the game 4-1. I was saying, if we don't win 4, it's going to be a crime. It's not even a crime anymore because the way I saw it, we could have lost it. So I would take 2 points, but I'm not going to tell you my truth, you know? Okay, guys. So 2-1 to Chelsea. Reece James and Enzo Fernandez, moment of brilliance. And let's give some flowers also to our young man, Tariq George. That pass, you know, when he cut it, it was so perfect to Enzo Fernandez to score, but you have to be there to score. So, yeah, Captain James, regardless of the position, is a feel-good factor when you score a goal. So you can tell here we didn't have many shots because they parked the bus. It was like 11 behind the ball. We only shoot 5 times. They also shoot 5 times. Shot on target, 2 for Chelsea with 2 goals. Clinical, huh? They had 2 shots on target. They scored 1 goal. Possession, 63% for Chelsea, 37% for them. The rest of the statistics, I really don't care that much. That's just to give you an idea why I am rating certain players the way I am going to rate them. Okay, for Malo Gusto, I'm gonna give him 6 out of 10. He wasn't on the pitch for a long period of time. I hope it's not that bad. And he was playing out of position. As always, Maresca, you know, because he can't use Chilwell. He can't use Renato Vega. Now, we are 1 injury away from a crisis. Imagine if Cucurella got injured, right? We're going to be screwed. Cucurella, by the way, I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. When he came, you know, he brought more energy and more options from the bench. So, good game in general for Marc Cucurella. The manager, for me, he's going to get 3 out of 10 because he doesn't listen. I'm sick and tired of complaining about this brother playing people out of positions. You know, it makes no sense when you have the entire bench with specialists from that position. I can understand if Malo is playing from the wrong position because you don't want to risk Kukurea. But when you have people who can do the job on the bench in other positions and you don't use them, you continue to force other players from positions that they don't feel comfortable. I'm not happy about him. I'm sick and tired of complaining, but he's showing his limit. He's very limited coach, one-dimensional, in my humble opinion. Uncle Tosin, 7 out of 10. We conceded a goal, but I don't blame anything on him. All right? It is what it is. He's a tall guy. He could have been there, had it, but I think our coaching staff also need to take some responsibilities, right? Remember, Chelsea got a special coach for set pieces. What is his job? Because Chelsea are horrible when it comes to set pieces. Defending them or scoring, attacking them. We don't do anything. So what is your job, Mr. Cueva? We paid a lot of money to Brentford to bring a specialist, but we don't see anything. You know, we were sleeping. A free header. Hello, explain to me how. Man, I'm sick and tired of getting sick and tired and complaining, man. Who else? Chaluba. Also, I'm going to give him 6 out of 10. Could have done better, but knowing that he's coming from an injury, I can't blame him much. 6 out of 10 also for Benoit Badeshile. For the entire defense, I think we could have done better, and conceding a goal against that team, that B team of Copenhagen, that is, I can't take it really. So 6 out of 10 for Badiashile, but also he's coming from a long-term injury, so you understand that his legs still very heavy. We move to Reece James, who played in the midfield. I'm going to give him 8 out of 10. He hasn't scored for years because he's often injured. So his goal gave us some momentum and hope. Very, very well taken. So 8 out of 10 for Captain James, who, one more time, played in the midfield, not from his natural position. Oh, let's go. Caicedo, I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. He was a warrior, but sometimes he tried to exaggerate a little bit, though. He likes to fight, and some of the tackles that he put, very, very risky, but 7 out of 10 overall. Enzo Fernandez, 7 out of 10 when he came, you know, brought some new blood, new energy, and scored a goal. Tariq George, 7 out of 10. Very, very good assist to Enzo Fernandez. I hope that we can give him more playing time, especially in the Premier League when he can measure himself with the best so he can learn. You know, the difference between Arsenal kid and Chelsea kid is that Chelsea kid are not given enough chances to play against big teams. Arsenal kid, they play in the Champions League, in the Premier League, 90 minutes back to back, and they can develop and learn. Moika is going to get 6 out of 10. The kid tried everything. No service at all. He was isolated, making good runs. The positioning was good. You know, the movement, everything, a very, very good striker. No service. And at halftime, Enzo Maresca took him. Tried to point fingers on a kid, on 17, 18 years old kid. Get out of here, man. Enzo Maresca is the problem. It's not the players. He doesn't know how to put them in the right positions to get the best out of them. He's misprofiling everybody in the team. The structure is not stable. So we see other players as flops because of the structure. Who else? This guy came from the bench. Christopher Nkunku, 6. And anybody who knows football explained to me when he came on what position he was playing. Instead of bringing him in the position of Cole Palmer, at some point I was even confused because he was so low from the left-hand side that I was like, is he playing as a left back or a wing back? I don't even know what position he played. Any position but number 10. Maresca ball. Goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, the bald one. Yeah, I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. He made some very, very good saves. And I don't blame him that much for the goal that we conceded. So, Mr. Bald, 7 out of 10 from me. Jadon Sancho, 6 out of 10. Didn't see much. Dewsbury Hall. Hold on. I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. And why? People will point fingers on him because it's social media. We have to blame somebody. But when you play in the wrong position, he was playing as a left winger. When was the last time he played from that position? We don't know. Do we have other left wingers that could have done better? Yes. Why we didn't play them? Ask Maresca. So every time a player struggle from a bad position, I'm not going to blame that player that much. 7 out of 10 from me for Dewsbury Hall. Cole Palmer, very poor. I'm going to give him 6 because we didn't lose, right? I was going to give him 5, but he's lacking a little bit of confidence. He tried, shoot off target. I don't know what's going on with Cole Palmer at the moment, but he's low in confidence. I hope that the next game in the Premier League, it's going to be against Leicester City at Stamford Bridge. He can score and get his momentum back.